And we are live. Guys, welcome to Freshfit Podcast. Myron Gaines.
Freshman CEO.
Today, we're going to talk to you guys about how we got our Range Rover. We're going to go over every single detail, be very transparent with you guys, because at the end of the day, we don't cap. Let's get into it, baby.
Yo, what is up, man?
What's up, guys? What's up? First and foremost, let's read these super chats real quick because I do not want to lose these. We got Q time $50. Tuition coach, kings make queens, not vice versa, man.
Boom. Well said, man. Top of the hour.
Facts, bro. For all these women that want to say men and women are equal, last time I married a queen, I ain't turned into no king. But I'll tell you this, you can take a poor woman and turn her into a queen if you're a king, bro.
Yep.
And then we got little Mac with the big $500 super chat, man.
Yo.
Hey. Before I discovered the Fresh and Fit fam, this money and much were on their way this week to be donated for people who in actuality feel entitled to it and so would not appreciate it. I know here it will be used for something useful, not a purse. Apologies for blowing up your Telegram. I might as well be a chick when it comes to talking. I'll work on it. Yo, Mac, thank you so much, bro. We literally I got 2 new mics, actually 3 new mics with Shure mics. One of those will be named after you, my friend. And then we got and Lemur also made a big donation. Black Lemur.
Yeah.
One of those mics is for him. And now you guys will be able to hear Trey's sexy voice when we do the shows. I got to get him set up. He's in the back right now. And also big shout out to Chris and to Trey, guys. We got obviously our producer and our audio engineer in the house, man.
Say what's up, fellas.
Say what's up, Chris and Trey, please.
What's up, fellas? What's up, guys? And Trey?
Yo, it's good.
Yo, big welcome to Lil Mac, man, because he came on I think last night and he was talking about his life story, all his stuff. So shout out to Mac, man.
Yeah, dude.
Pretty cool, dude.
Thank you so much for the support, bro. Welcome to Fresh and Fit fam, man. Seriously, guys, when we say we take, and you guys are gonna see it right now. When we tell you guys we take that money and we put it right back into the business, bro, I'm dead serious about that, man. That's why we're continuously improving all the time, dude. That's why we work so hard and stay up late, because we know that you guys believe in us so that we can't fail. You know what I'm saying? Dylan, $100. Thank you so much for that, man.
Thank you, Dylan.
Paying my quarterly dues. Big 160K stock day, boys. Hey, congratulations,
congrats,
bro.
Man.
Steve, thank you for your time on our phone call, planning end of your year moves, big things popping and little things stopping. Hey, shout out to TI. That's a classic right there. Hey, guys, we got Steve here as well. We're going to give you guys a little bit of the background of how we got up to this point, and then we're going to bring Steve in, and he's going to give you guys the numbers.
It's good to see the guys winning in the chat, man. Guys that watch us from the beginning, that grew with us. Yo, guys, real talk. It's about community here, right? And we all want to level up and win. So if you win, we win as well. So that's what it's all about.
Yeah. Mo Mrizzle, $10. Shout out to the best podcast and studio set on YouTube. Thank you so much. Shout out to Chris and Trey as well. And good to see Steve back. You guys will definitely hit 100K by mid.
We hope so, man. We hope so.
Thank you so much, bro.
Thank you,
and
man.
It's funny because Trey looks like Timbaland and Chris looks like Dr. Dre. Ryan Acevedo, $5. Love you guys. No homo. Happy Monday.
Shout out to Ryan all the way in Colorado.
Shout out to Colorado. And then Ricky Webster, French Toast Props due, $10. Thank you so much, Ricky. Big supporter, man. Elab Fitness, $20. You gents are doing fantastic work. Keep it up. Keep it going. Much respect from the UK. Thank you so much. All the way from England in the house. And guys,
thank you.
Thank you. So you guys don't even understand how much we appreciate all the support and all the help that you guys give us, man. Because like I said, we take that money and right back. And me and Fresh always strategize on how we're gonna make the show better and how let's do this trash and we're gonna beat them and all.
We were up to 5 in the morning last night talking about strategy. Me, Chris, and Myron, and some of y'all niggas in bed sleeping, man.
Yeah. Me and Fresh be outside on the streets talking for 2 hours and shit.
Yeah.
And so Myron calls in.
Getting girls on the show and everything, and me and Trey will stay up late and make sure that we get the audio perfect for you guys, bro. We really take this craft seriously, and we don't bro, like we take this serious, man. Like when I see content creators and they put out crappy content, I'm like, bro, you don't respect your audience.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? What are you doing with that money that you make? You know, you out here recording on your iPhone,
flexing and traveling, buying
like,
cars.
What the hell? You know, like it's trash. You know, and if you are gonna buy a car, we're gonna document how we did it.
Make it make sense.
As you guys know, on this channel, we teach you guys on Mondays. Just a quick recap: Money Mondays, Wednesday, Womanizer Wednesdays, and then Friday is typically Friday, whether we, do
fry somebody that messed with us, or break down an article.
Yeah, break down an article, something like that. Maybe fitness, but it's like more of like an entertainment day. Yeah. But we try to give you guys value on each of these things, and obviously Money Mondays, least views because we talk about making money and or improving yourself. But there's no.
We
titties,
get it,
no one
if
cares.
you make the money, you're gonna get the girls, bro. Like by default. But you know what? We get it, y'all. They just want the tits in 1080p. So anyway, okay, American Bystander, $10, number one Ninja Watcher. Thank you so much. Thanks, bro. You better subscribe, man.
Guys, like the video on your way in, please, because about 60% of our viewers are not subscribed. So please do that. So, all right, let's get into today's topic. So, as you guys know, last week and a half ago, we bought a Range Rover.
Yep.
Okay. And
2020.
Normally, this would be an awful purchase.
Yeah.
But thank you to our accountant, Steve, from Seeing Beyond the Numbers, who you guys should all work with him. I think he's getting more free now.
Yeah.
We were able to strategize and do this correctly. So let's start with the background. Okay, let's go down memory lane.
Oh, man. Talk about your first car, Myron Gaines.
So I will tell you guys some uncomfortable truths right now. I currently still have my 2002 Honda Accord. That's a piece of crap that like barely is like leaking and all this other stuff, man. Because I had that car, no brakes. Me and Chris almost died buying that. But when we went to go get the sign in Miami Beach, bro, we drove my car there, and dude, we almost died on the way back.
Yo, this man was trying to get me to drive that car. I was like, bro, those brakes are horrible. I'm gonna die in this car, bro. What the hell?
Yeah, man. So it's a piece of crap, but I don't want to get rid of it because it has a lot of sentimental value. And you guys know me. I'm like, I'm real big on like being like a minimalist when it comes to like my personal, belongings. You know what I mean? When it comes to studio stuff, I spare no expense. I buy the best cameras, buy lenses, best mics, whatever. But when it comes to like my personal things that if I can't write it off, I don't buy it. Honestly, if it's just for me, a lot of time if I can't write it off, I don't buy it. So. We had that car for a while. We didn't really have a company car, and Fresh used to have a Range. Fresh, can you tell them a little bit about the Range you used to have?
Yeah. So basically, I think it was 2019. I got a Range Rover Evoque. Like the little white ones. Nothing too crazy, and it's a nice car, man. You know what I'm saying? Like coming from point A to point B, in a little bit of style. Obviously, I was like the smaller Range Rover is not as popular, but still, it's pretty cool. But at the same time, I got into that car. And funny enough, I started with a 1992 Toyota Camry.
Oh,
right?
Okay.
When I first came to America.
Okay.
And what I did was, for example, we're going to learn in the show, is that I used each car as a stepping stone to get to a higher level car. So obviously I had no credit. I had no, I had no help. It was just me. But I knew if I made payments on time, eventually I'll pay it off. And that leverage and that, that payoff amount would probably add to my next purchase. So for example, when I paid off that Toyota Camry, I took that good credit and that good score, and I went to the Hyundai dealership and I got a Hyundai Elantra. So basically, it was like a stepping stone. You start with one car, you make payments on it, you pay it off if you can, and then you go to your next car because now it's trust with the bank because they can see you paid off an amount. They're not going to trust you with a bigger loan amount or a bigger car purchase. So either way, it works out.
Yeah. So that's kind of our car stories, guys. Like I was never really like a car guy like that until I kind of met Fresh, and Fresh kind of like put me on to like cars and everything like that.
Wait, one more thing.
Yeah, go
so
ahead, please.
I remember, right? I went to my first job with that Toyota Camry. I had bought the license plate CEO Life, right? So imagine you're seeing this dude pull up to the job parking lot in a 1992 Toyota Camry, beat up with the license plate that says CEO Life. I should probably pull it up later on, but like it's funny because we were like, oh, what kind of CEO are you? Like this is hysterical. But at the same time, look at where I'm at today. Yeah. So it's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And yeah, guys, we had humble beginnings, and we're still like grinding as if we were broke, bro. We still act as if we don't have $1 in our bank account.
Facts.
Because most of the money we make goes right back into this. So whatever.
Yo,
go ahead.
When he says partying, people are paying for us to party. We don't spend money like that, guys.
Yeah.
So,
no. And me and Fresh don't drink like that, man.
Yeah.
Like, we really don't. So it's just not our thing. So, okay. So first we're going to talk about, I guess why well, actually, you know what? Let's talk about the most important thing. Hold on. Because a lot of people ignore this. Yo, you need good credit, guys. You need good credit. Okay. So a big part of the reason why we're able to make this deal happen the way we did is because me and Fresh are pretty financially responsible. We both have credit scores in the 800s. And luckily, we've been blessed to be able to kind of keep. We're both like minimalist when it comes to like spending money and doing things for our own self. For the business, that's one thing, but for like our personal spending, pretty low. So when we went into this deal, we were able to leverage the best interest rate, which we're going to talk about that with Steve here in a second. But that was based on good credit, guys. And just to give you guys a quick summary, how you get good credit. Honestly, dude, as long as you keep your debt balance under 30% of your total allowed credit, you make your payments on time, which is the most important. Man, that's gonna do a lot of the work for you as far as having a good credit score. Now, as far as like if you want to be able to like finesse and get like free things, leverage credit cards to get assets and everything else like that, that's a little bit more advanced. But we talk about this in the High Value Academy. We had one webinar where I just broke down if you have no credit, good credit, or bad credit, what to do, what credit cards to get. If you're a beginner, what credit cards to get if you have a decent credit score to get things, what credit cards to get if you want to travel, what credit cards to get if you want cash back, and what credit cards to get if you want to have like specialty purchases, like for example, like an Amazon card. So I broke that all down in our High Value Academy, which we will release that back again. But it was like a 2-hour long lecture that I gave on it because credit cards, it's one of my favorite things to do. I just don't talk about it often because let's keep it real. Like
it's not sexy.
Hey, it's not sexy because if I talk about credit cards, everyone's gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? No one cares.
And let me add to that as well.
So, yeah, go ahead.
So another important rule: you must pay things on time. So don't let things slip by. Don't let things get out of hand. Like if you know you have a payment coming up, even if you got paid a minimum amount, just pay it because it's gonna go on your record. Now, secondly, you need credit history. So you may have good credit, but without history of actually paying things down, it doesn't matter. So for example, let's say you can pay a car off in full, right? Let's say for example the Range Rover.
Yep.
We could have paid off in full, but you say, you know what? No, let's wait and pay it off after a year because now you're building up a history of payments.
Yep.
So they want to see history.
That's
of
one of the
being
reasons
made.
we did it. And Steve is going to break it down in even more detail why we did it that way.
Exactly. So make payments that you can obviously pay for front, but have it as a record so they can see, okay, you know what? Michael or John is making payments continually throughout a period of time.
Yeah. So, okay. So I know you guys are probably wondering, so why did we get the rate? Oh, okay. A pip name Slickback, $5. Only 750 dudes here. Come on, y'all. You guys want the beautiful ladies. Learning finances is how you get there. Got to eat veggies before dessert. Facts, bro.
That's true.
Facts. Thank you so much. So guys, so we needed the car, right? I had my crappy Honda. Fresh had gotten rid of his Range. He didn't want it anymore.
Yeah.
And obviously, as you guys know, the show's expanding. We get guests all the time. We want to pick them up from the airport, whatever it may be. We don't want to Uber them or pick them up in a crappy car or renting a car. We did that for a bit where we would rent a car and then go get them and have it for a few days. And we're like, bruh, it costs us way more to rent this car than if we just had a car. You know what I'm saying? Like we would rent like a Maserati truck here. Another, what else did we rent?
Mercedes,
whatever. And it costs way more to rent. I was like, bro, we could buy one for this.
Exactly. I would say this though, right, guys? If you're gonna buy a car, I recommend to all our patrons or all our guys in the community, rent it first to see how it feels, and then make the purchase. For example, because a test drive isn't enough. I said rent it for at least a day or two, so you can drive it in the morning, drive it at night, and see you like it. Because some cars you might, this is my dream car. When after you go to drive it, it's like, yo, bro, this car is not like what I thought it was gonna be. So I say, for example, if you're gonna get a car, rent it first, test it out for yourself for a day or two, and then go buy the car after. Because then you get that new car, like, oh, you know what, it's a new car. I'm gonna forgive all the flaws. You know what? If you drive it for a little bit, you say, you know what? This car is good, is bad. I don't like how it feels when I drive. You gotta test it out from there. That's the only time you should probably rent a car, honestly. Yeah. So we were renting the car for a bit, and then we noticed, man, we got guests coming in. We got chicks when we do shows. We need them to, sometimes we got to go get them because they don't have cars or whatever it may be. For example, the minorities, we went to go pick them up when they came on the show. Bang. If you didn't have a car, we were scrambling.
Facts. There you go.
And we could have Ubered them, but come on, it's not as having guests in town, bro. You want to treat them really well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you guys always say, like, if you guys notice, every guest we come says, oh wow, Freshnfit treats us really well. It's because we go out of our way to make sure that we take care of our guests, go pick them up, get them food, put them up. They got
dinner, hot girls, a party to go to, live events, bro. You can't beat Freshnfit experience, bro. It's an experience you come to with us.
It's always lit. So we were like, yo, we got to get this car for that, right? So that was why we got the car. Now you guys know why, right? To pick up guests, to facilitate travel between ourselves, and if we need to get, whether it's other YouTubers, females, whatever it is.
Even this table that TV's on, we went to Target.
We got to go get like stuff. Because me and Fresh live in Brickell, so we barely drive, but it's like, bro, we need it anyway, right? So next is how did we decide to get the vehicle? So me and Fresh decided, bro, listen, we need a company car. Let's split this thing 50-50.
Yep.
Bang. Simple. You know what I'm saying? And basically we both had good credit. So we were able to get a really good rate. And we cut down the expenses significantly. And here's the thing, guys. I'll tell you this. What we pay now is way less than like renting a car periodically when a guest comes.
Exactly.
Like it's like stupid for us to rent. So we're like, bro, we might as well just get this on our own and buy it and own it, not have to worry about this crap no more. Because those car rentals adds up, and it gets annoying because when you have the car rental, like sometimes like a guest will decide to stay a little bit longer and we got to extend the stay, whatever it is. It's like, nah, man. So
not worth it.
We're better at doing that. Now, why did we pick the Range Rover? And I'm going to turn it to Fresh here because Fresh is really the one. He's the car guy. He made the decision to like, yo, we got to get a Range. So can you put them on game on why you picked the Range over other cars?
Of course, bro. So basically, right, guys, like you guys always ask the question, what car should a high value guy drive? Now, there's many topics you could choose here. There's Audi, Mercedes, Range Rover, BMW. But overall, right, you want class, you want style, you want to flex, you want to ride on the road without any problems. You feel me? And I feel like for a Range Rover that's in a new era, like for example 2020 and up, you won't have too many problems, one, and two, it turns heads. So even driving around us in the car, you know what I'm saying, like we pull up to a restaurant, whatever, it's like, yo, this is nice, this is pristine. And also as well, we have a diesel Range Rover, so it's good on gas as well.
Yep.
So overall,
and we're going to talk about why we picked the diesel in a second.
If you're a high value guy, your car kind of says a lot about you. And a lot of people say, oh, I don't need to buy a fancy car because they just drive whatever. And that's fine, but let's be real here. If you want to display high value, if you want to be around a certain type of people, you got to fit into that culture. And the culture and the perception is you drive a nice car, you're somebody. So here in Miami, it is what it is. You might drive a beat up a Honda Toyota, you might be a millionaire, but no one's going to see that. They're going to see you in a beat up car. You're driving a Maserati, a Range Rover. It's all about a perception. And then two, regarding this car as well, like I had one of my prior Range Rover, and I'm telling you right now, bro, the deals I made from just having that car alone helped me a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I met my friend as the multi-millionaire. He invests in real estate all the time. One of my properties, he's a neighboring tenant. He's a neighboring landlord, and he's like, "Yo, you have a Range Rover too? I have one too. Like, what do you do here?" So, for example, that car opened up a window for me to meet him, and he helped me with the paint scheme for my property, helped me with taxes, all that stuff. So basically, like just having that car open up a window to meet somebody else in network. Yeah. So it's powerful, man, having a high value car.
Yeah. Now, and again, guys, we're like I said, if you do this right, you could turn, because normally a luxury car is a huge liability. You know what I'm saying? But if you do it correctly, you can turn it into an asset. And the thing here about Miami, I hate to say it, bro, it's a dirty little secret. Like, cars define you a lot here. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to, if you're going to network with certain types of people, you're not going to get into those groups or those situations unless you are network with a certain group of people. And a lot of the time you're defined by your car. There's a lot of car rallies here in Miami. There's a lot of social situations where cars are parked in certain restaurants. And if and you can meet certain people based off the car that you have. So you never want to pull up in a vehicle and be almost ostracized and outclassed by everyone else because they're not going to mess with you. You know what I'm saying? And I know that's like, oh, well, Myron, that's really materialistic. Bro, that's how Miami is. You know what I'm saying? If you want to network with higher status people out here, especially guys, they purposely put up like what I call like the car paywall so that they don't deal with people below a certain socioeconomic status. You know what I'm saying? So it opens doors for you to network with other people. So that's another reason why we got it as well. And
yeah, man, cars along with watches, along with like different lifestyles, gives you the opportunity that you never had before. Yeah, so it's very important.
It is important. And we talked about that with R Unplug. If you guys want to see that, how you could turn a watch into an investment. You guys go back in our Freshfit podcast. R Unplug, he's a high-end watch dealer here in Miami. Sells to rappers and a bunch of other people like that. And he was talking about how you could turn a Rollie actually into an asset.
Yeah, I want to add one more thing here as well, right?
Yeah,
a lot of you guys, right, are worried about spending money to look a certain way, right? I'm telling you right now, guys that get the hottest girls spend money in certain ways. And what I mean for certain ways, for example, they flex. They show a bit of lifestyle because a lot of these girls, bro, are in certain places that you wouldn't normally find them. And only having these items gives you the opportunity to get to those places. So for example, you pulling up to a nice restaurant with your nice car, guess what's going to happen? She's going to see that and see lifestyle. You having like a group of friends that are all like millionaires, she's going to see lifestyle. So certain things open up certain doors for you. And a car is one way you can open that door without having to talk about it at all. So it's just very, very powerful from that standpoint.
So, okay. So now that we talked about, so I'll give you guys a quick little recap, okay?
Yeah.
Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, guys, because you guys always forget about that. Please like the video. So we talked about setting the foundation with good credit, right? Mm-hmm. Second, we talked about how we decided to buy the vehicle, which we just split it because it was significantly cheaper than renting cars and picking up guests, right? Because me and Fresh didn't have cars really like that.
Yep.
Why we needed the car, obviously, to network, move around, pick up guests, all that other stuff. Now, and then Fresh just explained to you guys why we picked the Range Rover of all the vehicles.
Yep.
Now, we're going to tell you guys what kind of Range Rover it is. It is a 2020 or 2020. Sorry, I said 2020.
2020.
It's a 2020 Range Rover, and we got some video that we're going to show you guys.
Yeah.
Diesel. Okay. And when we bought it, I think the sticker price was $77K.
Yeah.
Sticker price was $77K. We bought it used. It was, I think, 8,500 miles on it.
Yeah,
we bought it. Miles. So it was a pretty good deal. And I'll tell you guys a little funny story before you show you the videos of the car, bro.
Yeah, man. Shout out to our boy.
Shout out to our boy E, who sold us the car.
Yeah.
So we go to the lot, right? Because me and Fresh were like, yo, we need to get this thing ASAP. This is annoying because we had just like finished doing a car rental. We spent like, bro, like $600 $600 a stack. I was like, yo, what the, like, yo,
that's a car payment.
Like, stupid.
I'm like, bro, that's a car payment.
I was like, nah, this is done. We ain't doing this no more.
Yeah.
So we were right to the Range Rover dealership.
Yeah.
And we see this black Range, guys.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It's clean. Black on black with the interior.
Exactly. So a couple comes in, right? And they had just finished test driving it.
Yeah.
And we're like, yo, that thing is nice. Mm-hmm. So after they get out the car, we start looking at it. We're like, yo. And here's the thing, man. This dude Fresh, bro.
Don't even say it.
I'm just gonna say this nigga had a CEO chain on, bro.
What?
And was wearing all black.
You flex on the broke boys, dog.
Bro. But that's why you guys are gonna see what happened. So we start looking at the car, right? I'm in workout clothes. He's in his chain and all this other stuff, right? So they look at it. They see us looking at the car they just test drove, and then a guy comes up to us. One of the dealers. His name is E. Shout out to Emmanuel, bro.
Yeah. Talk to him.
He's like, yo, are you guys interested in getting a car? We're like, yeah, man. We're looking. Blah blah blah. He's like, yo, you guys got a podcast, right? I watch you guys. I was like, oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? And we started chopping it up, talking about, you know, Miami, Freshnfit podcast, everything like that. And we're like, yo, could we do a test drive on this car? He was like, yeah, I think they're looking at it, but yeah, let's do it real quick. So we take a test drive in that car. Bruh, we come back, the couple looks at the car again, because they weren't going to buy it. It was a dude and his wife, older, right? They weren't going to buy it. As soon as they saw me and Fresh go and take it for a test drive, bro, they got their dealer and they put an offer on it and bought it right there and then on the spot, bro.
No delay.
They literally beat us to it. They were so, because they saw Fresh, they're like, bro, we're not going to lose this car to this Nigerian guy, bro. These rappers. These are like an older conservative couple. They're like, nah, we're not losing this. So, because they were not going to buy it, guys. As soon as they saw us with interest,
they were like, yo,
that psychology, bam. They went in.
And look, we were kind of like, damn, bro. Like, we wanted the car and they just took it from us because they were like, oh, we don't want you to have it. But then,
because they saw you with that chain, they were like, no. Like, let's keep it a stack, Fresh. Like, they were like, no. So,
but it was a blessing in disguise because then we found this one.
Yes, because the one we were looking at, what was it? It was a 2019?
2019? It was a
2018. It was a 2018.
With high mileage, it had like 27,000 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's 2018, black on black, nice interior, full package, but it had 27,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
Right? 2018.
Yeah. And it was 2018. So we talked with E. We're like, yo, we don't really want to leave empty-handed. We need to like get something going.
Yeah.
So he showed us a couple of the newer ranges, and we're like, you know what, bro? If we got to pay an extra 10 grand, whatever. It is what it is, man.
And a quick side note, we had already looked online at the prices of Range Rovers. We saw like what's a good price and what's a good price point before we went to the dealership, because it was one thing to go there without knowing anything.
Yeah.
It's a good thing to go prepared, because once you go prepared, you can actually kind of like, you know what I'm saying, look at the price and say, you know what, it's a good price or that's a bad price. You want to go premeditated at what's going on.
And the other thing too, I want to say this too, and shout out to Steve, man. We're gonna bring Steve on the stream, guys. He's in the back waiting right now.
Right there.
Steve basically instructed us, hey, whatever you do, put the minimum down to get the car, to get the best rate, and just make payments. Like, don't buy it outright. Do not do it. And he's gonna explain here in a second. I'm gonna let him go over all the numbers with you guys.
Right.
But so we were like, okay, cool. So we find this diesel Range Rover, and let's show them some video, Chris, real quick.
In the meantime, we have 1K watchers.
Yo, guys, like the video on your way in.
Sub to the channel, guys.
We're gonna show you guys the Range right now.
So let's read these two chats.
Okay, a Pimp Nate slick back $10. You guys are spam facts. I live in NY and everyone takes the train, but how you dress and the type of watch you have matters more. But when I lived in LA, the car was so important. Image matters. Yeah,
I'm telling you guys, it's very important.
Facts. Mr. Patana, $10 super sticker. Appreciate that so much.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
And then a person, $50. Thank you guys for everything you do. The growth this year demands nothing but respect. Do $200 patrons get the fresh fit experience like guests when they visit? Yes, absolutely you do.
You do.
What's the best location in Miami for first-time visitor?
I would say Brickell, man.
Yeah,
way more than Brickell.
Yeah, Brickell is pretty
And
lit.
yes, if you're in the VIP patrons, it's $200. You can come to the studio, chill with us, see a live show, even see our guests that come into town. So guys, whenever you want, come over. We'll
200 tier patrons. Basically, when we come to Miami, we got you. Okay, let's play that. Go ahead, Chris.
Okay,
Sorry.
Go, Chris.
This is the car, guys.
Here you go.
Let's out the stream.
Sorry for the choppy wind, guys.
I'll save you guys.
yeah. Chris is saving you guys right now for that. But
look at those wheels.
Yeah, man. It's a 2020. Range Rover. It's diesel. And the reason why we went with diesel, guys, because I know a lot of you guys are probably wondering why'd you go with diesel. The reason why we went with diesel, guys, is because diesel is actually cheaper.
Yes.
So we don't have to use premium gas, and the car is quiet as hell, guys.
Yeah.
Even if you hit the gas, it's silent and it runs
quick.
smooth.
Yeah, Fresh put up to me today to pick me up, and I was like, beep beep. Oh shit.
Do we have any other? Do we got video of the interior?
Yeah, we do. We do.
Yeah, we do.
Chris is gonna pull that up while I tell you guys why we went with diesel. We went with diesel, guys, because it's cheaper than premium, and you get 300 miles to 100 miles on a full tank.
Yeah, it's chill.
So yeah. Okay, so this is the inside, guys.
Yeah, this is Chris here.
As you guys can see, there's Chris right there. The thing has lights in it. Like, you guys can see the lights on the side.
Yo, talk about panty dropper. You pick your cup. You got lights on in the car.
Yo, I told Fresh and Myron, get lights. They was like, no, man, it's great, man.
Yeah,
so,
I ain't gonna lie.
Dude.
I was kind of like, yo, lights in a Range Rover. That's kind of.
I ain't gonna lie. It is.
But it is. It's dope though. It's dope. Same time.
But guys. So we got the diesel because two reasons. It was cheaper.
Yeah.
And you can go 300 miles versus only 100 miles with premium gas.
Yep.
So we're like, bam, we're gonna get this, and it's quieter because, bro, you don't get a range to like be loud and obnoxious. You know what I'm saying? Because we were gonna get a V8, and we're like, nah,
yeah,
this is
supercharged.
The supercharged range. I was like,
that's one kind of nice though. It
sounded
nice,
good, but it wasn't. No.
Yeah.
So that's why we got that one. This is the video of it. And how we went to, and then also with he took care of us. We were able to. So after we saw the car, we put a down payment that day to hold it for a day.
Yeah.
Because I had to go to Vegas.
Yeah.
With Donovan. So so I wasn't available. So Fresh went the next day. He put a down payment that night while I was there. I flew out to Vegas the next day, and then Fresh went and signed all the paperwork.
Yeah, me and Chris.
Him and Chris went out there. Got the car locked, took it home, and then when I got back from Vegas, I signed my half of the stuff. And now we own the joint. So we're gonna bring Steve on, right? Oh, you want to play that real quick? Go ahead, play that.
I think this is a GIF though because of the music.
Yeah, it can't really.
So it can't
okay, then never mind.
Yeah,
we won't because we're gonna get hit with copyright.
Yeah,
we're playing some CJ in the back.
My bop now.
Shout out to CJ. So we got Steve in the mother effing house, man.
Steve from accounting. What's up, Steve?
Mr. Pick your girl.
Yeah. Can you guys hear me? Hey, congratulations, guys, on the car.
Thank you, Steve.
Yeah, thank you, Steve.
You act like you're not a part of this. It's your fault we bought it.
Yeah, for real.
I'm liking it. I'm gonna trade mine in for one of those now.
Good. We want you to.
So for those that don't know,
so you wanted to talk about the financing part?
Yeah, I'm gonna introduce you to the people real quick.
Yeah.
For people that don't know. So for you guys that don't know, Steve is he's both of our accountants.
Yeah.
He's here in Florida. I won't say where. Northern Florida. He's not in Miami. But he basically, guys, he helped me structure my business to basically not get destroyed. He saved me a bunch of money on my taxes this year. Mm-hmm. He's helping me with my real estate properties to create LLCs because obviously if you have rental properties, you need to create LLCs for that to protect yourself.
Yep.
And yeah, man, I mean, anytime I make a big financial decision, I pretty much call Steve right away. When I got this apartment that we turned into a studio, we strategized on how we would turn this into a take the rent and be able to write it off on taxes.
Yeah.
Everything that we do is calculated to some degree financially so that we can lower our tax liability. At the end of the day, guys, Uncle Sam's going to kill you if you don't, if you're not intelligent. There's a reason why Trump doesn't show us tax returns. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to be smart and not do illegal things. You just got to be intelligent about your money and understand the tax laws and hire a professional like Steve that can help you. So obviously when we made this car purchase, we called Steve a lot.
Yeah.
We probably annoyed the crap out of him, but Steve is our accountant, guys. Seeing Beyond the Numbers is his Instagram. And he's working with a couple of guys in the RP community already, helping them out.
Yep.
So without further ado, man, we're going to turn it over to Steve.
Welcome, Steve.
Welcome to the show, man.
Yeah. So basically, you guys were talking about when you first got to the dealership. I think you guys were looking at 2 cars originally.
Yeah.
One was like a 19, one was a 20, correct?
Yeah.
And low mileage on both of them. And then I think I told you guys to price out a brand new 2021.
Right.
The rates, and you guys have great credit, and the rates are really low. So it's basically, you could get something near 0% financing. So I kind of suggested that just so you'd have 3 options to work with. And you guys went with a 2020, which was a great decision. That car, particularly, we were talking about earlier before the show, Fresh, was a couple things. First off, that was a great pick because that car, for tax purposes, is a great car to have for a business write-off because it's over 6,000 pounds.
Exactly.
Bang, bang.
There you go.
Because a couple of people asked me on Instagram about that. I said, watch the show and Steve's going to educate you guys. Sorry, go ahead.
And you wonder why people buy like those Rolls-Royce Colonels? Because of the weight, right? Because it's a heavy car.
Yeah. You've got like the Escalade, and there's a couple other cars all in that category. But I mean, that Range Rover is hot. I mean, that's a nice car. And it sends a message. So now you're gonna get basically a full write-off in the first year. That's why I told you don't try to pay it off right now. Don't pay it off now because you're gonna get a full, complete write-off. Plus, you got another thing too with the other vehicles. If they're not over 6,000 pounds, you got what's called bonus depreciation. So you can depreciate the whole cost. That's new now. They didn't have that before, so you used to have to rely.
That's fire.
Can you explain that to the people, Steve, the bonus depreciation and then also the 6,000 pounds rule? Because some people had asked me on Instagram about this, and I said, don't worry, we're going to get Steve on and he'll explain all this.
Yeah. So the bonus depreciation basically is that you can write off 100% of the cost of the vehicle, whether it's new or used, as long as it's new to you as the business, new to the business. So in your case, it is a used car. It's a 2020, but you could still write off 100% of it if it's not over 6,000 pounds because it's new to you guys into the business. And that's a fairly new thing now, and that's good until 2022.
That's dope.
There you go. There's some cutting edge stuff right there.
Secret sauce, guys. Secret sauce.
But then you got the loan on it. And I don't know. I can't remember what you told me the rate was. I know it was really, really low.
I think it was like what?
3 something.
3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you guys, you make your payments or whatever, you're going to get the full write-off. And what's nice about it, if you guys are looking at 25% tax bracket, let's say the vehicle's $100,000, it's basically Uncle Sam's kicking in 25 grand for you guys. So that's a $75,000 purchase. Why not take advantage of it?
Yeah.
Boom.
Down to the end of the year, see where you're at, tax-wise. We could even pull back on a depreciation if you have a bad year or just blow it all through on a good year. So there's a couple things that we could do on that. So that's why I kind of say just wait, until the first year. Plus, you're getting the credit rating for that too to make those payments.
Nice.
Mentioned too. That's brilliant.
That's
pretty much it.
Oh, go ahead, Steve. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. So now you guys got me thinking. I like that car. That looks right after tax season. I'm gonna go.
You should, man. Come and get driving it too.
That's really nice.
Yeah. And here's the thing too, guys. So with me, guys, another reason why we bought this, I forgot to mention this. So as you guys know, I bought a rental property March 12th. I closed on a duplex here in Miami as my first rental property. Well, I own one in Connecticut too, but I had bought that one from my parents. But this one I went from A to Z closing it, right? And I didn't have a home mortgage on my thing, and I had never made car payments before. So this was also important to me as well because my credit was basically based all on, credit cards, never on big loans like a home loan or a car loan. So this was also important for me too, to build that trust with having some kind of how do I say this? A larger sum loan off of a big purchase.
Yeah.
So that's another reason too why we decided to finance besides all the tax benefits that Steve is explaining. Let's hit some of these super chats. I know there's probably gonna be questions in here, and we got 1,100 live viewers right now, guys. Please like the video, comment, and subscribe
to the channel,
okay? Or else you're gonna get hit with the Hadouken. All right, Cal L, $20. Thank you, Steve, for being on Money Mondays. Learned a lot from the last show and the high value course. I got myself a CPA. Perfect. That's what you need, man. Guys, do not try to do this stuff yourself.
Because you don't know everything. Yeah, trust me, you don't know everything at all.
Especially when you're like an entrepreneur, bro. Hire a CPA, man. Yep. Steve is one of the most important people I call. Also read the books you recommended, The Richest Man in Babylon and Rich Man, Poor Man, #1 podcast. Thank you so much. I think it means Rich Dad, Poor Dad is what he means from by Robert Kiyosaki. Augustus Caesar, $20. I'm starting a nutritional shake shop. How would you market it? Only 60K population in my town. I don't see social media being as important as physical advertising in such a small town. Yo, Augustus, I think you hit me up on Instagram, bro.
Yeah.
Hit me up on the side. I might have an investor for you. One of our boys hit us up, and I'll tell you. And we got Emmanuel Rodriguez in the house, bro.
There you go. Wait, did we tell a story about him?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Yeah. He is the one that sold us the car, guys.
He watches our show.
Yeah, he watches our show, and I told him he was watching our show, and we built that relationship. Guys, E is the one that sold us the car. If you guys have
if you want a Range Rover,
you're
in Miami,
Rover at Rover Miami, he's the guy you want to deal with. Tell him Fresh and Fit sent you.
Yep.
He's our guy. And then any other
listen, it's so funny that we show up to the dealership all the way down in South Miami.
Yeah.
We don't know anybody down there. And he's like, "Are you Fresh and Fit?" That's crazy, man. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, meanwhile, the other couple that beat us for that car, they thought we were drug dealers. Okay, Aman Sharma, $2. Can you explain what a write-off means? Steve, can you explain that for him? The super question. Can you pull it back up, Chris? Aman Sharma. No, go ahead, Steve. Go ahead. That's the question.
Can you explain it right?
An expense. It's an expense to take against your income.
Gotcha. And basically it makes you less liable.
Yeah, it's just an expense. It's just another name for expense.
There you go.
Boom.
Cody A. Yep, that's Steve's Instagram, guys. Instagram.com/seeing beyond the numbers. Seeing beyond the numbers. And guys, if you guys got questions, throw them in now. There's a chance you got a professional on the line, so let's do it. CJ, $5. Did you guys lease the car or buy? Steve, do you advise leasing a car for business and tax purposes? That's a good question. What do you think, Steve?
That's a great question, but in reference to what you guys did, I would say right now it's not great for leasing because now they got the, it's you're gonna get a better tax deduction because if the lease payment was, let's say $500, $600 a month, and you're only doing like what $6,000-7,000 a year versus writing off the whole entire cost of the vehicle, and then after 3 years, then you're going to decide whether you want to turn it in, what the residual value is. You don't really have any equity in the car. I mean, the car's depreciate anyway, but I think you guys are probably going to have that car for a few years, more than a lease, I would think, right?
Yeah, we're gonna keep that thing.
Yeah,
we're gonna keep that thing.
Yeah,
that's another reason too why we bought a newer model with lower mileage because we were like we're buying this thing outright. We're not gonna finance. We're not gonna lease it.
And leasing basically you're renting the car, so just keep that in mind. You're renting the car for a period of time, and then you're giving it back. So keep that in mind.
Absolutely. We got another question.
Overdose.
But that's why we bought it. For the super chatter, CJ. Good question. Overdose, $5 for Steve. How can you tell a good accountant from a bad one? Oh, this is a good one.
How can I tell?
Yeah, good accountant from a bad one.
There's experience, and it depends on if you want to go to the right accountant that has expertise in your particular industry. That's always a good thing. And always ask other people in that industry who they use, and they'll know. Because I'm good in some medical practices. Maybe I'm not good into like horse racing or something like that. There's specific accountants that are good in specific industries, and that's what you want to seek out.
Yeah. Okay. Also, I recommend getting a recommendation. So if someone could recommend you their CPA, even better, because now you already know that they did a good job for that person, and they say, you know what, my buddy needs some help too with his taxes. Here you go.
Yeah, and a guy like Steve, guys, is like specialized with entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
So he's an entrepreneur himself, so he's going to be able to help you out with, you know what I mean, like looking at things you might have not known. Like Steve was the one that pointed me out, like, hey, bro, you could probably write off your studio rent on your taxes because you're using it for your business. And I was like, oh, I didn't think about that. And like every decision I made from that point forward, I would call him up. Hey, what do you think about this? Can we write this off? And you'd be like, yep, we can. We depending on how you're going to use it. So you want someone that's a little bit, aggressive, but not reckless. There's a difference.
Because you're going to pay taxes anyway. So you might as well just get some money off anyway.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? On purchase you would have made. We got another. But that's how I guess I would say know the accountant that's good for your particular situation.
Yeah.
So like Steve in particular, guys, great with entrepreneurs. I suggest them to all the guys that, that are content creators, whatever. Yeah. Steve is fantastic. We got CJ $5 super chat. Do you advise putting the vehicle in your name or a personal name or in the LLC? This is a good question as well.
Good question.
Well, you could do it both ways. The only thing, I like it in the personal because you're going to get the credits in your personal name because the LLC is not going to have really any credit built up. Then you're going to basically, if you transfer it over and get like a commercial license on it, you can do that. I typically was only doing that when I had other drivers in my company driving the vehicle. and then you have to get special insurance for that. So your insurance will be higher if you put it under the business too, typically. So
Nice.
I mean, there's no tax benefit to it. It's just more of, if you're going to have other people driving the car that work for you, that are in your employ, then you probably want to consider that and get the right insurance for it. If it's only going to be pretty much you doing it, then you don't really have to go through all that hassle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, quick side note.
Yeah, go ahead.
We got a 5-year warranty. If anything goes wrong with the car,
yeah.
for 5 years we're straight.
Yeah.
Guys, for Range Rover, that's huge because obviously if it's older, it might have some problems. But it's basically brand new with a 5-year warranty. You can't beat that. So.
And then also, guys, because I know people are probably wondering, well, guys, how much do you pay a month? How much did you put down?
Yeah.
So, guys, we put $15,000 down.
Yeah.
And we did that at Steve's instruction, basically putting down the least required to get the car off the lot and be able to
we
get
paid,
an interest
we paid
rate.
with credit cards.
Yes.
Yeah, we have credit
I didn't
cards.
talk about that. Okay, let's
Yeah.
talk about that real quick.
Credit.
Oh man. Okay, so so what we did, guys, was, as you guys know, I'm a big credit card advocate, right?
Mhm.
So we were gonna spend 15 G. So I was like, bro, there's no way I'm gonna take $15,000 cash and not be able to leverage this into getting myself some rewards.
Points.
So as you guys know, I'm big on having cashback cards as well as travel cards.
Mhm.
So what I did was I used my business, but the thing is, you can only charge 5,000 at a time.
Yeah.
So I took 2 credit cards and put 5,000 on each, and then Fresh took one of his credit cards and charged 5,000 on each. And what I did was, I'll even tell you guys the cards that I use. I'll give you guys that value. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the support. This was my strategy. I used my Amex Platinum to get the flyer miles. So I put 5,000 on that. Then I took my Amex Blue Cash, which is 2% cash back, right?
Mhm.
So basically for every dollar, I get 2% cash back. And I use that to spend the other 5,000. And then Fresh has a Freedom Flex, which is a pretty good
Chase Freedom.
Chase Freedom Flex, which rotates in
gas,
periodically, gas,
grocery stores,
movies,
2%.
whatever it is, 3% cash back.
Yeah.
So we made sure that we did not pay with cash on the down payment, because we wanted to get that benefit with using credit cards. And
Points.
shout out to our boy E for setting that up for us and allowing us to pay with the credit cards.
Yeah.
So that we can get the most back on our money that we were going to spend anyway.
Yep.
So it's a double whammy, guys. So we put 15K down, which was the minimum we needed to put down to get that interest rate.
Mhm.
And then our monthly payment now on it, what is it? It's
I believe
it's about 2,600. No, 1348 total.
Yeah.
With insurance.
Yeah.
The car payment, everything. It's 1348. So we split that in two. We're each paying about 650, 670, 60, something like that. My math sucks.
Yep.
But you guys know what I mean now. But that's how we strategize to do it with paying it, how we put the down payment, why we put that down payment in particular, why we didn't buy it outright, and then how we're able to get that interest rate.
And also, fun facts here, guys. We have no debt, so for us, this is nothing.
Yeah.
Like, this is $600. Okay, cool. That's towards the business. We're just gonna pay that as an expense.
Exactly. And for the haters out there, we own this studio, bro. Every single piece of equipment in here has been bought with it was bought with a credit card. I'm not gonna lie, but we paid it. But we did that to get the money back.
Right.
But like last year, I was able to make a couple thousand on credit cards simply by using credit cards to purchase everything in here. But guys, we own everything outright in the studio. There's no debt. I see some haters. Oh, you put themselves in debt in the studio. No, stupid. We paid all of this in cash, bro.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And because, like I said, me and Fresh, we didn't start out as YouTubers. We were fortunate enough to come from corporate America and be regular workers, and we took our money, we took our money from that and we invested it into the studio, and we've been able to kind of quit our jobs and move forward without being in debt. Studio.
Real talk, like any guy that's building up their foundation, you need to have a financial foundation set. Like, for example, you should be at least somewhat debt free. You should at least have some savings. And keep in mind, if you want to go and take girls out, or even, like, for example, even have fun a little bit, you're gonna need some money for yourself. But you don't want to be feeling like, you know what I'm saying? If I spend $100, it's going to hurt me.
Yeah.
So you don't want to be in that position.
So let's hit some of these other super chats, because I see some good questions coming in, Chris.
Let's do 10 and up.
Okay. Or they fly. Okay. All right. So James, Urasafi, $20. These are the most important topics. Thank you. Question: which city do you think is better to live in terms of lifestyle and money making opportunity? Vegas or Miami? I'm a trainer looking to grow my brand mainly online. Cheers, guys. James, I would say this as an online trainer, you want to live where your overhead is going to be the lowest. Mm-hmm. If you're an online trainer, you want to live absolutely wherever your overhead is the lowest, so that you can get the most money back on your business. Because the beauty about being an online trainer is you basically have almost zero overhead if you run your business correctly. So Vegas is cheaper than Miami, bro. Vegas is really cheap, like really, really cheap. I mean, Steve, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, Vegas is cheaper than Miami. Definitely. That would be I think, no, is Rolo in Vegas or Reno?
Yeah.
He's in Reno. Donovan lived in Vegas for a while. I was just in Vegas for that conference. And
CME.
bro, you can get a nice apartment for like $800 a month, bro. It's crazy how cheap it is out there.
And from what I heard, the pay is actually pretty good too.
Yeah,
in Vegas, the pay is good.
And no state income tax as well. So the thing that sucks is that it's not as nice as Miami because with Vegas, you got the Strip and you got Old Vegas town, whatever.
But in Miami, you got the city, you got the sea,
Jabrizi,
you got the girls,
Danny Banks, and Vegas.
But James, I would say
the dry air. So
there you go.
Yeah,
with the humidity.
So Chris, 10 and up.
Yeah,
no,
so
let's read these two because
they came up before, and then we'll. Okay, so Joshua the King 5. So just to clarify, if I buy a vehicle for work, can I get that as a write-off, or must it specifically be for a personal business? That's a good question.
That's a very good one.
Yeah, so no, like you'd have to, if you're a W-2 employee and you buy a car, you can't write it off. No, absolutely not. You have to put it under your business, or if you're an independent contractor on like a 1099 basis with somebody that's employing you, then you can write off the deductions for the car.
Okay. Excellent. Knock that one out the park. Bryce Robertson, $5, 18 in school. And yeah, guys, these questions are starting to pile up. So we'll prioritize 10 and up, please. Okay, so Bryce Robertson, we want to make sure we get everyone answered. 18 in school. What does majoring in accounting allow me to do outside pursuing to be a CPA? Don't want to be an accountant, but the knowledge is useful.
So basically, I mean, it's always good to know the fundamentals of accounting. If you're going to run a business, you want to be an entrepreneur. You want to be able to read a financial statement. You want to have a basic idea of the accounting method. Outside of that, I mean, I think it's always going to help you. You could always, like, if times get tough, you can always find a job doing accounting. I mean, they're always outside of that, definitely. I mean, I would pretty much say that's what I would say to you.
All right.
Thank you. Good question. MK47, $10. For a student working a part-time job, is it okay to do your own taxes, or should you seek a professional?
Great question. No, you could do your own, because you're probably just going to get a W-2. You're not going to have, you just put the information on where it belongs on the software you're using. So they've got some online, software for free. Not until you get to a more complex situation. Once you have a job and you're in a career, then you want to kind of talk to somebody where you're going to be putting money away and want to have a little bit more advice. Then that's when you want to kind of steer away and maybe get somebody more on a professional level to help you out. And see, that's why we mess with Steve, bro. Steve is very honest, man. He like turns people away most of the time. He owns a couple of accounting firms himself. He's very humble, but the dude, come on, Steve, you have too much money. He's turning away clients. We got Roger Lasad in the house,
the best realtor in Miami.
Hey, Roger,
$100.
Well, big $100 super chat. For those that don't know, guys, Roger, myself and Steve, we all know each other. Roger is my real estate agent, guys. He was the one that found me the deal for the house that I purchased. Which, you know what, we'll do an episode. You know what, dude, we should do an episode on our real estate properties for the people.
Yeah, be good.
And we'll definitely talk about how we found it, cash flow, all that other stuff. But here we go, Roger. Money Mondays are the most valuable shows. Why? Money plus power equals women. Exactly.
Damn, well said, man.
Scarface. Congrats on 60K subs. I'm calling it now. 150K subs by December 31st. Thank you so much for that, Roger, bro.
We're trying, man. We're trying.
Trying to cancel us.
And if you guys are looking for a real estate agent in South Florida, hit up Roger Lasad, man. He's my real estate agent. He's phenomenal. You know what I mean? He went above and beyond with helping me find the property, maintenance. Something broke down last week. He was able to get me a maintenance guy to go out there and fix it immediately. So he takes care of you beyond just purchasing the property. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and get with Roger. CJ, $10. Can you use your rent as a tax write-off? If so, how important is building your business credit score versus personal credit score? That's a good question. What do you think, Steve?
Well, you can use, if it's a primary residence, like it's where you're living, you could take an allocation portion of that wherever your home office is. That's big now because of COVID. A lot of people have to work from home, so they're considering this now, where you allocate like let's say you have a 2,000 square foot house and 200 square feet of it is your home office. Then you could take that portion percentage and write off your internet, write off your utilities, write off a portion of, if you're not going to itemize, a portion of your interest on your mortgage and real estate taxes and so forth, and insurance also on the house. But to your question, but if you're not, if that's not a situation and you're not running a business, out of your where you live, then no, you can't.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So guys, these tax benefits and benefit entrepreneurs more than like W-2 employees.
Especially when your place of work is your home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1800 silver. Good question here. $10. Question: how much value does your car have to trade it in for a newer model? I'm about to pay off this used car this month, year 2005 with 150K model miles.
I mean, if you don't owe anything on it, then it doesn't matter. But if you owe something, you don't want to be upside down on the trade. That's called getting buried in on the trade. So
yeah,
that's
you can check Kelly Blue Book to see your value of your car, but that's a lot of miles, bro. So you might not get that much.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get nothing.
Yeah,
might be better off even just keeping it as like a backup.
That's true.
What was that, Steve?
So the wheels fall off.
The wheels fall off.
Malcolm Jackson. Any tips on stock investment? Malcolm Jackson, $20.
Thank
Steve,
you, Malcolm.
I'll defer to you on that.
I don't know anything about stocks.
Market at all.
I don't know.
Steve, what do you think?
No tips.
No tips.
Yeah,
okay,
guys, we are not stock professionals.
Yeah.
We don't know anything here.
James.
Yeah, you need
James Bradley.
You need to hit up our boy James Bradley. And we've been getting a lot of questions on stocks, guys.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know, me and Fresh don't invest in stocks or anything like that.
Not right now.
I'm in crypto and real estate. That's where all my money is tied up with investments. I don't. I'm not educated enough to be in stocks, though. You should hit up our boy James Bradley, who trades, and he's pretty damn good. He's a multimillionaire. We'll bring him back on the show. CJ, $10. Do you recommend registering your LLC outside the country for better liability protection and keeping your money safe from Uncle Sam?
That's a good one.
I mean, we're in such a litigious, country. They're going to sue you. They're going to find out who you are. They're going to sue you. They're going to put the attorneys that typically list a bunch, whoever they get list on there. So I don't think that's going to really matter in the end.
So they will find you. And they will kill you.
They will. Yeah, they'll, bro. I'll tell you guys this. Just remember this one thing, all right? Al Capone killed a lot of people, but they never got him for murder. They got him for tax evasion, guys. Okay?
Yeah.
So
MC Hammer.
They
will come for
MC
you.
Hammer.
Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes, like DMX, they got him
Damn,
for
they
it.
got Blade, man.
They got Blade.
I hope DMX pulls through with what's going on as well, man.
Yeah,
it's very
for real.
sad news. But yeah, they got him for tax evasion too, guys. Like that's one thing the government doesn't play with, bro. The IRS will come after you. The Criminal Investigation Division of IRS, they don't play, man. So okay, pocket watching with JT, real accountant at Reacts, $10. Thanks, Freshnfit. Financial planning is much needed in the community. Great show. Thank you so much. This is gonna get half the views, but you know what? We're gonna keep giving you guys this heat.
Yeah.
Philip Duclis, $10. This info is priceless. I like when you have the chicks in the studio, but this is way more valuable.
No facts, man.
Facts, bro. Like, yo, if you're not financially literate, you're gonna put yourself in a bad spot.
And what do all the girls say on the show? I want an ambitious guy that has bread.
Translation: I need you to be rich.
Exactly.
I want an ambitious guy, but
I don't care about money,
get out of here.
So if
I
you're
don't
a
care
bum,
about money, but you got to make $100,000 a year.
so if you're a bum, then they're not even gonna look your way, bro.
Facts. Fly Guy, $10. Question: smart to get New Hampshire / Montana tax to save money on car sales tax?
That's an old trick.
Yeah.
What do you think, Steve?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't even know I know the sales tax up north tends to be a little bit higher than maybe it is down here, but I'm not sure I have no idea what it is over there.
Basically, like, I believe there's no sales tax in Montana. So people will do is they'll get
I gotcha. Yeah, I mean, that's,
just bring it down to Florida. Or, for example, someone have a house in like Pennsylvania and it's way less sales tax than Miami. So they'll just have a house there, buy it, get it there, and then bring it to Miami.
You could do that, but that's going to be a pain in the ass when you got to re-register and everything else like that. You know what I'm saying? You could do that, but it's like...
And for one instance, if you get pulled over with a Montana place, I think they can do something to you. I forgot what it was, but I think they're very like stringent on that right now. So I wouldn't recommend it.
And New Hampshire has no state income taxes. It's the only state in New England that doesn't have state income taxes. Makes sense. Go ahead, Steve.
I'll speak to that. I had a client of mine that bought a high ticket item. I can't remember what it was, and they bought it out of state, and for that very reason, to save on the sales tax. Now you're supposed to, when you get back to the state, you're supposed to report that. The state expects you. It's like an honor system, especially here in Florida. Florida is big on sales after, as you guys know, because we don't have the state income tax. So those states tend to go after the sales tax. They're pretty good at it. They had, I want to say, an RFID chip in this high purchase item that they could track that they were working. Yeah, and this guy got hit. It was like several $1,000s he got hit on the sales tax. Yeah.
Wow.
And I said, how did they find this out? He said they had an RFID chip on it, and they could track it from where the state it came from to where Yeah.
Nobody's safe, guys.
There you go.
Nobody's
there you
safe.
go, guys. So don't try to finesse it, bro. Just get it in Florida. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? You might save a couple
We were
thousand. You're gonna come back.
How the hell did they know? And then they told him finally. Yeah.
Oh, that's
There
crazy.
you go.
Malcolm
two more.
S.
Steve, can you try refreshing the video's lagging a bit? Just try refreshing your phone, and then we'll read these other super chats here and get them ready for you.
Does the trust protect you financially in case of divorce? Malcolm S.
That's a good one. We're gonna bring back Jen Pratt, by
Jen.
the way, too,
Okay.
guys. So for you guys that don't know, Jen Pratt is a divorce attorney.
Yeah.
Friend of ours. She's here in Miami.
Very
We're gonna
knowledgeable.
very knowledgeable.
Shout out
We
Jen.
will bring her back on the show to discuss that.
The video's up on YouTube, by the way.
What was that?
For Jen. The
Oh
video we have.
yeah.
If you want to check her out, her videos on YouTube on the channel.
We did it. I think we did the interview with her about 2 weeks ago where we broke down divorce. It was a fantastic episode, guys. One of the most important ones we've done.
Guys,
And we're gonna bring her back with her husband because he's also very good at what he does.
if you're thinking about getting married, I don't know why. Watch that episode.
Watch that
because
episode.
That scared the crap out of me. I'm not doing that again.
So we got a good question here from Samishi.
Samishi.
$10. In general, is it difficult to create a LLC to do a house rental? This coming from an average guy who wants to start something like that.
Absolutely not. Can you guys hear me okay now?
Yeah,
we can.
We can hear you. The video's a little choppy, but I think the people just care about the audio. So
So absolutely not. And this is what we're gonna do for you, Myron. We're gonna form an LLC for that property that you just bought, and it's very easy. All you got to do is just go down to the county, and you have to do a quit claim deed. Form wherever the state you're in. Just form the LLC, and then you go down to the county where your house is or this particular property is, and then you fill out what's called a quit claim deed. And it shouldn't cost you more than the filing fees that they have, that the county charges for that. It's very.
can you tell, Steve? Can you tell the people the importance of putting your, from a financial perspective, of putting? Jen talked about it on the legal side a little bit when she was last here for like protecting yourself from like getting divorce scraped. But like, can you tell the people why it's important to put your houses under LLCs, your rental properties? Because a lot of people don't do that for some weird reason.
Yeah, because it basically gives you an extra layer of protection from getting sued personally. So, and also if you have multiple rental properties, you want to put each one under an LLC. So it makes it more difficult for any one particular person on that property or tenant to sue all the other ones, because you have what's called limited liability. So it's only that one particular limited liability LLC is limited to the assets within that particular limited liability company, which is going to be that one house, and it can't extend beyond. So that's why.
Guys.
And an LLC isn't that expensive. It's like what, $150 to register, or $200 to register an LLC.
Very, all worth the money.
Yeah.
So okay, and do we have any other guys?
We have one more?
Oh yeah, we got one more. And
Malcolm
guys, by
S.
the way, we got 1,100 plus live viewers, guys.
Yeah.
Please get us to 1,000 likes, man, so that we can get pushed in the YouTube algorithm, because as you guys know, this type of content is always kind of suppressed, even on the Money Mondays. So guys, help us grow, help us hit 100K subs, because at the end of the day, we give you guys everything. We give you guys money, fitness, girls,
social media,
dating, social media, everything. We are the most diversified RP channel
in the world.
In the world, and we're the #1 dating podcast in the world. And we're the #1 RP channel in the world. And we're also, what else? What else are we?
The best late night show in the world.
Best late night show in the world. And then
the best hosts in the world.
Best hosts in the world.
The best gamers in the world.
You know what I'm saying? Best podcast in Miami. That's a fact. I've looked at the other ones. They're trash. So guys, please like the video. Get us to 1,000 likes, please, because I don't want to stop the show. Malcolm has $10. Does a trust protect you financially in case of divorce?
What do you think, Steve?
That goes by the state, like your attorney. That's a question for her.
Okay. Yeah.
Every different as far as the divorce laws are concerned. So it depends on the state. It depends on the kind of trust.
Yeah.
But I think it's a good question to say for her.
Yeah. We will have Jen Pratt back again. I was actually talking with her earlier today, guys. So don't worry. We will have her back probably either this week or next week.
So,
CJ, $10. Is Delaware the best state to register an LLC? Do you recommend the state property is in?
I would think as for a limited liability, because it's a pass-through, I would think in the state that you're in. Depending on what, because in Delaware, you still have to file a state. I like LLCs in Florida, because in Florida, you don't have to file a separate return for that LLC. But in Delaware, you have to. But if you're in a state where you don't have to file a second return for the LLC to the state, then do it if you have to, and both are the same. I would just, as far as I would just do it in the state that you're in.
Cool.
Bam. Right. So let's see here. Do we have any other questions?
We got a Zoom call coming up for all the
we got a Zoom
people.
call. Yeah, so what we'll do is, guys, we got a Zoom call that we're gonna do with our patrons and our guys on our Instagram course.
Yep.
And I think if anybody has any last second questions on the car, but I think let's do a quick little recap, right? So first, guys, what did we talk about? We talked about
our origin stories,
our origin story
cars we had before.
Yep.
Building up credit, building up that car history to get the car that you actually want. Takes time. Once you can build that history, then you can get the car you actually want and level up each time.
Why we decided to split the vehicle, right? And then we talked about why we needed the car in the first place, right? To get guests and girls, pick them up, ensure that we would get the shows done. Why we picked the Range Rover over the other cars, right? We explained that, it's
high value men drive high value cars.
Exactly. It's a car that can you can rub elbows with people that drive Lambos, you know what I'm saying? And you be able to network and not look like an idiot. Exactly. What kind of Range Rover it is? It's a 2020 diesel. We bought it with about 8,500 miles on it.
Premium package.
A premium package.
Well laid out.
5-year warranty plan. $77K sticker price. We put $15,000 down.
Yep.
And we pay about $13.48 a month.
Yeah.
So that comes out to $670 something like that dollars each. And then we put down the down payment, $15,000. We put down the minimum because we strategized with Steve that you need to put down the minimum so that we can basically get that good interest rate, which is around 3%, and then be able to pay it off, get the benefit for our credit, as well as use it as a full tax write-off because the vehicle is over 6,000 pounds.
And now buying this car, right, with that type of requirements and that type of agreement using the loan, now you can go buy a higher ticket car. Let's say like a Lambo or something like that. Because now you've purchased that car under those requirements. So now you can go up another level to get another car.
Yeah,
so it's pretty good.
And that's why we financed it, guys, instead of leasing it or anything like that. That's the exact reason why, to build the credit for the tax write-off, and then basically leveraging it and getting it with basically the lease down and using the monthly payments to help us out. Because when you're running a business, you want to always minimize your tax liability. You know what I'm saying?
And overhead.
So Steve was able to help us strategize with that because we had good credit. We were able to get a good rate. And then we talked about how when we showed up at the dealership, this couple basically
finessed us.
They got the car ahead of us because they were mad because they fresh had a CEO chain. They're like, yo, we're not going to lose our car to a rapper. And then what else here? And then we do plan to buy one more car at the end of the year, guys. We will not say which one yet. It depends on how things go. And
that's going to be a banger, man.
What else? And then why we bought a diesel? We bought a diesel because it's 300 miles
cheaper
per full tank.
Yeah.
Versus if you get the regular premium, it's only 100. So it was like, bro, this is no brainer.
We do it for 2 weeks on gas. Up to Fort Lauderdale to Miami. If you live in Florida, you know how far that is.
29 miles.
And we just put gas yesterday.
And $50. And diesel is cheaper than premium right now in Miami.
You can't beat that.
So not only did we buy a car at a good price, but we also got it. It's more gas efficient.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then what else? Oh, also, I forgot to mention this, guys. We're gonna wrap the car.
Yeah.
We're actually gonna wrap the car.
We're gonna wrap it. Should we see what color?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So we're gonna wrap it in matte black, and also we're gonna have a custom vanity plate, license plate. It's gonna say Freshnfit.
Yeah. So for high tier patrons, guests, everything like that, we got you. We're gonna come to get you at the airport. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
In style. And then we got some other super chats here, real quick. Let's hit these. Blake Hawkins. Okay, $10. Amazing channel. Love your content. Do you need separate bank accounts for each rental property? Excellent question.
Very good question.
Yes, you do. Absolutely, 100%.
Okay. Damn. Now I got to do that. XRP, the one. Go ahead, Steve.
Oh yeah, because the tenants are going to be writing their rent checks to you, to that LLC, not you personally. So everyone's going to be separate, and you're going to have the leases in those particular LLCs now too. So you want to rewrite those.
And each house has to have its own LLC, right? You can't put like 2 or 3 houses on one, right?
I would no. You never want to do that.
Okay. Okay. XRP, the $110. Use a private trust under common law. Will make it a 501c3 nonprofit. Any money that goes into the trust is considered grant and not income, and therefore no taxes. Hit up libertyaid.com. Okay.
That's good.
All right, man. I mean, we'll have Jen in here and we'll ask her that question because that was a fantastic question.
It was.
In particular to Florida. Avery Jones, $10. Great stuff, brothers. These truly are the most valuable shows. Are there any plans to bring Andrew Esquire back for some more gems? Love watching his channels. Well, maybe.
Yeah, possibly.
Thank you, Avery. Appreciate it. And then we got Ray J, 24.99. Can you talk about the insurance protection you have on the car i.e. gap insurance? Oh, that's
Yes.
a good question. Yeah, go
So
ahead.
we have
Fresh.
full insurance, guys. We have everything. We have gap insurance. We have also as well. If anything goes wrong with the car, they're gonna fix it. Basically, we have a full warranty for 5 years and full insurance. So we have liability. We have gap. We also have like if we get into any like issues with the car, everything like get it towed. They're gonna take care of us with roadside assistance.
Yep.
So we have everything down pat, guys.
Yeah,
for that price, which is unbeatable.
Me and Fresh are mechanics, so we said screw it, we'll do that.
Yep.
And then also, damn, I was gonna say something.
But quick side note, for
Yeah, go
example, most people are scared to buy a Range Rover because of repairs and because of like you know what I'm saying issues. But I say, for example, right, if you buy a used Range Rover, find a local dealership, sorry, a local mechanic that specializes in Range Rovers. You can save a lot of money because, for example, if you go to a Range Rover dealership, they're gonna charge you out the wazoo. But if you go to a localized mechanic that knows how to work on Range Rovers, like let's say for example, my old Range Rover, I had to fix like the gas pump system, whatever. They charged me at the dealership $3K, right?
Oh,
so
what the hell?
yeah, $2,000.
Yeah.
However, at the local dealership, the local mechanic, it was only $600. So it's like night and day. So I recommend, guys, if you're gonna buy a used car without warranty, at least find a local mechanic you can work with one-on-one, and it'll be way cheaper. It'll be way cheaper that way for you as well. So
okay, fair enough, man. That's how you do it. P Willie, $10. Can this car? Oh, go ahead. Do you got something, Steve? Go ahead.
You might want to explain to them what gap insurance is.
Okay, yeah. So gap insurance basically means, for example, let's say right, you bought a brand new car and you crashed your car, right? Obviously, like you can't account for the time you spent driving the car. So that whole the value of the car basically. They're gonna cover that that gap in value. So let's say you drove the car for like let's say 5 months, and the car's only value. You bought the car for 78K, but you drove it for like 5 months, it dropped in value. They'll like pay for that gap between the value of the car and what it's worth right now.
Okay.
So that you're not liable for that gap of value.
Okay.
So
No, that's great. And yeah, guys, that monthly payment we told you guys of like $660, whatever it is, that's
covers everything.
That's towards everything. That's insurance and the car payment, everything, interest, all
warranty,
that.
everything.
So P Willie, this is 1348 divided by 2. Let's see here. That's 674. Okay, P Willie, $10. Can this car buying strategy work for personal use, or is it only good for business purposes?
Honestly, man, like
I think business only, right, Steve?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
P Willie asked, can this car buying strategy work for personal use, or is it only good for business purposes?
It's only for business. Yeah.
Business only, man. You can't buy a Lamborghini and say, "Oh, I'm riding this off," if you don't got a business.
No, you can't.
But talk about the Lamborghini, okay? There is a strategy you could use. I haven't used it. I'm waiting. So when you guys get big enough and you're going to buy that car, Fresh, let me know because I got an idea for you. You could donate that to a charity.
All right. Now you're talking my language, man.
All right. Then you can get up to 50% write-off of your income. So let's say you make like $500,000 and you donate a $200,000 car. You could write that whole thing off, right?
Damn.
So that's $300,000. Then you get an agreement to lease it back to you, so you can ride it.
Steve, stop.
Hold on, whoa.
Stop, Steve.
Where'd you find this?
That's too much value, bro.
That's too much sauce.
Too much value, bro.
You can't be telling them our
Yeah,
secrets
man.
like
This is behind the paywall. Okay.
There you guys go. Right
There you
there,
go.
man.
Okay.
If you guys say we don't provide value, bro,
Man.
you guys just got some secret sauce.
A
on how to get a Lambo.
$500 combo.
Top tier.
Dylan, $20. Steve, could we start LLC in Miami? Buy one of those Fontainebleau hotel condos that you can live/rent out. Buy through LLC. I like the reinvestment idea, but through the resort, or am I way off? Thanks, brothers. That's Dylan.
Yeah, great idea. Yes.
The only thing I would be concerned with, Dylan, is that the HOAs down here in Miami are outrageous, bro.
Oof. Talk about
crazy. They're outrageous. Like the average HOA here is like almost $1,000. Go ahead, Steve.
Money wise, yeah. Yeah, it depends on what you get with it too. If they got a good, center, and you're getting like a, all your like maintenance and stuff, and nice workout center or something like that. But yeah, they are expensive.
American Bystander, $10. Leave this video up. See, he already knows. He's like, nah. Ray J, $10. If you get your car wrapped, can't you write that off, bro? Too? Yes, absolutely. We're writing it off.
It's an expense.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna write that
towards the car.
And I think we're good, man. We're caught up, right, Chris?
Yeah, we're good to go.
Okay, guys.
All right, guys.
Get on Patreon for all the behind the scenes videos that are X-rated that can't be seen on YouTube. Also, join our Telegram chat. You have 24/7 access. You got me, Myron Gaines, all of our community in there. talk about RP content, whatever you
You'll have
want.
access to Steve.
Yeah, Steve as well.
And yeah, guys, get on the Patreon. We're gonna have a Zoom call right now. If you get on the 97 tier or above,
Yes.
you're gonna get in on the Zoom call that we're gonna have right now. So yeah, man, patreon.com/freshfit. Steve, where can the people find you, please?
CologneCPAs.com, and you can find me at Instagram, Seeing Beyond the Numbers.
Perfect.
Boom.
And guys, I vouch for him. He's my account. He saved me a lot of money last year.
Steve knows a lot of stuff, man.
And we're gonna put all his stuff in the description box, guys.
Yep.
So if you want to contact Steve, Steve, you're getting a little less busy now, right? With all the taxes, you could take clients back on.
Ooh, it's bad right now.
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
We got extended to May 17th, so now people are like taking their time giving us the stuff. So it'll be okay though. Yeah, I would say like in a few weeks it's gonna loosen up a little bit for me, hopefully.
Perfect. King Dodongo, $10. Is an Airbnb purpose condo worth it? Okay, we'll answer this one.
Yeah.
Steve, what do you think?
Airbnb. What's this question?
Question is Airbnb purpose condo worth it?
As far as doing an LLC?
I'm assuming that's what he
think
means.
so.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Especially we're gonna get a lot of traffic through there from
Yeah.
know who, all these crazy parts might have. Definitely.
I would say the thing with Airbnb is always just be cognizant though that you're gonna pay a lot of maintenance fees to like upkeep it.
And some
cleaning.
buildings don't allow it at all. So you gotta be very careful about those type of agreements, because some buildings are like, no Airbnb to anti-Airbnb.
Yeah.
So you gotta be careful.
Just be careful with that. And then also, guys, guys, we're on Anchor, Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts. Listen to us on there. Give us a rating on Apple, because a lot of these single moms are mad and they gave me a low rating.
Also tonight, late night show.
Oh, we do got one.
Probably
Okay.
like 10 p.m., 11 p.m.
So we do got one locked. All right, cool. So yeah, guys, go check out Steve, Seeing Beyond the Numbers on Instagram. Give him a follow. It's CologneCPAs.com, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Cologne, COLON, CPAs.com, the most Puerto Rican last name of all time. And
Hop in the Zoom call.
Hop in the Zoom call
right now.
Patreon.com/Freshfit. And like the video, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.
Peace.